Chris. Good, bud. No problem, man. Good. Ready to rock? I don't hear myself now. Holy. Test, test, test. You're good? Welcome to high school hockey on MC Media. I'm Jeff McGray. Today I'll be working alone as the NKEC Titans come to Yarmouth Mariner Center to play the Yarmouth Vikings. We'll get underway here shortly. So you see the players just collecting the pucks after warm-up. Valley High School League action. Wraps up a good weekend of action here. Thanks for watching on MC Media. All of our volunteers are proud to bring you this game. Nice to see some fans in the seats. Last minute preparations. Referees tonight, Tyler Smith, Cole Jackard. The linesmen are Nolan McDonald. And it looks like Frank down there. I don't have the last name. My apologies. Starting goaltender for Yarmouth, number 1, Charlie Banks. And number 35, Locke Albright is in goal for the Titans. Northeast Kings Education Center, affectionately known as NKEC, as the Titans and Vikings. Sounds like a tough matchup. We're just ready to start here as the referee's just checking in at center ice. The Mariners in their gray with purple will skate from your right to the left. Titans in black with gray from your left to your right. And it's played back. Corbin unable to clear that for NKEC. And now it's picked up by Harrison Seaman behind the net. Team captain gives it away in front. J.J. McPhee shoots. Good save by Albrecht, and another one. And we get a quick whistle. 21 seconds in, and McPhee comes close to making it 1-0 for the Vikings. My apologies. I will say Mariners a few times today, but it is the Yarmouth Vikings. So we get a face-off to the left of Albrecht. Zach Richardson on the draw, wins it, takes it behind the net. We have 2 Richardson out there tonight. So Zach Richardson wears 27. Isaac Richardson wears 28 for Yarmouth. Likewise, we have a couple of Harrises playing for NKEC. A couple of good chances in front. And a couple of big saves early by Locke Albrecht to keep it scoreless. That's about 3 real good chances in close for the Vikings. Oh, that one went off the goalpost as you see the replay here. Good job by our cameramen and volunteers here. As always, volunteer work. Yarmouth will keep that in. Tyler McLeod around the net. Battled there by Tanner Nickerson. It's forced up against the boards and some skates. You hear the referee holler to move it. Nothing coming yet. The referee skates right in. Pile moves slightly to the left, to the right rather, but now finally it will come loose. To the point. Quick shot deflected but goes wide. The goaltender would have been late on that. Out to center ice. Adam Harris tries to center it. Good play to knock that down. He gets another chance in front. It goes wide. And it's played out by the Vikings to center ice. Hunter Muse in front of his net. Turns it over. Good job on the back check by Tyler McLeod to take that away. And Yarmouth gets it just out over the line to center ice. Aiden Selfridge. Now it's stolen by Zach Richardson. He's in alone 1-on-2 as his teammates make a change. He'll rag the puck again. It's 1-on-5. Couple of moves, another move. He's in all alone and shoots it wide. He undressed 5 people but just missed the far cage. So Yarmouth dominating early. And now NKEC will bring it to center ice. Good play to come across the line with it by Evan Dill. He'll skate it behind Yarmouth's net. Take a look. Out front, the point was covered, so he goes to the far point. That one-timer is fanned on by Jacob Corbin. And a quick shot from the point is kicked out by Banks. And Yarmouth's away 2-on-2. McLeod shoots that in. His line mate, Luke McClay, will pick it up, gets it back to the point. And the shot by Cameron Brown from the point goes wide. Quick shot, and McPhee scores in front. Bumps his man, and it's 1-0 Vikings. We're going to have an argument here as I think the whistle had gone, perhaps, and it's not going to be a goal. Penalty coming here, I believe, to J.J. McPhee. He looked incredulous there on the play as the referee sends him off. And he gets a misconduct, so a 2 and a 10 for 94. J.J. McPhee. So we'll have someone come in and serve for him. So it looked like they scored. The whistle had gone in front. They thought it was frozen. So he'll serve 12 minutes. 17:23 left, first period. And Yarmouth will go on their first penalty kill with a 5-0 shots advantage and waiting for someone to put someone in the box, which they never did. And the timekeeper alertly makes sure that the play doesn't start until they have someone in to serve the 2-minute minor on the board. I don't know if they didn't send somebody out of protest on the penalty or... So eventually we do get someone to go in. And it's Dom Higby, number 8, will serve the 2 minutes on the board. And we'll try this again. It's NKEC on the power play. They win the draw. Back to the point. Shot goes over the net. Quick wraparound try is kept out by the goaltender Banks. And now it's tipped in front by Brown. Controlled there by Adam Harris. As I said, we have Will Harris, number 8, and Adam Harris, number 9. Try to keep those straight for you. Out to the point. Harrison Seaman's weak shot from the point is kicked aside by Banks. Seaman gets it back. Quick play across on a one-timer by Adam Harris and a great save coming across by Charlie Banks. NKEC controls, however. Send it around. Brown gets it down low. NKEC controls along the sideboards. Brett Anderson there. Looks around. A couple of guys covering him. Gets it back to the right point. Good tip in front. Again, Banks is alert. And Yarmouth will have a chance to clear. As Zach Richardson dumps it. Gets tripped there, but it was minor, so nothing called there. And Seaman will go back. Plays it against the grain, and 50 seconds left in the penalty to Yarmouth. He'll skate it out. Comes across, gets slowed up, knocked off of his stick, goes right to a teammate, Zach Masters, and his weak shot from the point is gloved and held by Charlie Banks. Both goalies have looked sharp early on. Now it's 4-3 shots on goal in favor of Yarmouth. Originally it was 5-0. Not sure how that happens, but in any event, NKEC, because of the power play, has reduced the shots advantage. Played around by Ryder Travis. Kept in by NKEC, however, at the point. Corbin will play it down low. Kaiser back to the point. Corbin. He's got a couple of guys closing in on him. He'll dump it down low again. Kaiser. Good pressure by Yarmouth to keep it to the outside. Corbin. Weak shot. Gets to the net, but not through. And now Yarmouth will get it just out over the line with 3 seconds left, and that'll just about do it as you hear the goaltender tap his stick. And NKEC will advance it to Yarmouth's line. They keep it in there as Dill dumps it into the Yarmouth corner. A couple of number 10s battle for it. Back to the point. Quick shot there by Selfridge. Goes wide, and Yarmouth will have another chance to clear. They get it out over the line. It's shot back in. It would have been offside. They do check up on it. And now Isaac Richardson gets to center ice. No, he doesn't. And it's going to be icing as he dumped it in just shy of center ice. The linesman didn't give him the area play there. 14:55 left. First period. Scoreless draw here between the NKEC Titans and the Yarmouth Vikings. Zach Richardson wins that face-off after tying the guy up and using his skates. It's still in his skates. Does a good job to persist and gets that out. And Yarmouth has numbers coming through center ice. Good pass through onto the stick of Finley Tyler. And he just ran out of room at the last second. NKEC has a 2-on-1 shot. Banks kicks that out. And a quick shot on the rebound. And Banks sliding across on his rear. Makes a save. He was a bit prone there, but he manages to stop it and hold it. And as I said, goaltender's been sharp, both of them early on. That'll make it 5-4 shots on goal. Face-off to the right this time of Charlie Banks. Yarmouth wins another draw in their zone, and they'll play that all the way around for Cameron Brown. And NKEC will control some D-to-D pass. Keddy, and then it's picked up by Will Harris. Plays that down low, and number 5, Evan Dill, will fire that, and it's a glove save by Charlie Banks, and he'll hold it. This time the faceoff will come to his left, just in front of us. In the Mariner zone, Brad Anderson on the draw. He'll win it for NKEC. Shot from the point, no traffic in front. Easy save from Banks, and he'll hold it. And a face-off will come exactly in the same spot. Lots of face-offs here, only just under 6 minutes in. Face-off controlled there by NKEC temporarily. Then they get it back, and a good blocker save by Banks off of Anderson. Best chance probably in a bit. Now he comes in again, poke check, diving poke check, and Banks out at the top of the crease resets after diving and makes a save from the butterfly way out. Lots of open chances there in front for NKEC. And again, Banks is sharp and gets some congratulations from teammate Travis. Face off deep in Yarmouth zone. Zach Richardson in his skates again. And now it's dumped on the backhander high and outside by Hunter Muse, which will send Jacob Corbin back for it. Good touch passing through center ice. Shot in over the line by Kitch Braun. He'll get it back and have another chance to bring it in. He's bumped there at the line by Braxton McNichol for Yarmouth. Zach Richardson will play it. Hit avoided there. And Yarmouth loses it temporarily. But Travis will get it out to center ice. Zach Richardson, good toe drag. He's shown some great moves. He scores on the backhand. Zach Richardson shakes the logo to the crowd, and it's 1-0 Mariners. So he makes a great pass. We've had quite a few plays early on by Zach Richardson showing off the stick handling ability. One of the returning players for the Vikings, and you see he cuts through here, gives himself some space, goes back against the grain on the backhander. Good replay on the overhead, and a big celebration there as they go tumbling to the ice. 1-0 for the Vikings. Face off at center ice. And now Yarmouth will keep it in. J.J. McPhee serving a 10-minute misconduct after his 2-minute minor, so he'll be in there for quite a while. Another one of the returning players for the Vikings. Big hit there. Thought it was away from the puck. Couple of bumps after the whistle. Nothing comes of that. The puck is shot in. We got an interference. That's what I thought. Maybe the play was away from the puck. And the Vikings will go on the power play here as number 10, Max Sinclair. Guilty of an interference penalty here. 12:45 left. Shots on goal, 7-6 in favor of NKEC. Yarmouth has a 1-0 lead. Zach Richardson on the draw here against Zach Masters. A couple of Zachs spelled differently. A Z-A-C-H and a Z-A-C-K. High stick perhaps. It is going to be blown dead. Face-off will come outside. So it's just knocked down with a high stick. Face-off will come, as I say, outside the NKEC zone. 9 seconds elapsed in the penalty to NKEC for interference. And Zach Richardson will take the draw again. And the two Zachs, I guess, will take the face-off just outside the line. Thanks again for watching on MC Media. Face-off scrummed into the feet, and Richardson will control it for Yarmouth. Goes back to his own blue line and inside and hands that off. Brown will play that back up to Richardson, and he's got some ice to skate with. 3-on-2. He's got a couple guys in front. Goes, centers it off the goaltender's paddle. Cleared to the line, but not out. Brown will control it there. His pass along the ice gets away. Now Brown will control, walks the line on his offhand. Just flips the pass down low for Hunter Muse. He tries to pass that down low, and it's picked off and sent down ice by NKEC, which will clear up some time on the penalty. Down to about a minute. Goaltender Charlie Banks will try to make the pass quickly himself out to Zach Richardson. Gets away from Yarmouth, and NKEC will have a chance to clear down ice again. Eat up some more time as The Vikings will go to set up the breakout behind their own net. Brown, I believe, with it. His pass misses one man, but a good play to get it by Zach Richardson. He was spilled there, end up on the puck, but he managed to get up and keep possession, and Yarmouth will retain just inside the line. They play it down low. Hunter Muse, I believe. He'll play that. It's just flipped towards the net. It was actually Finley Taylor. Goaltender Liam Sarsfield gloves that and holds it for a face-off to his right with 27 seconds left in the penalty to NKEC. We'll have Tanner Nickerson on the draw, wins it for Yarmouth, and they'll control. Luke McClay plays that down low. Back up for Isaac Richardson. Played down low, just slid wide. You hear the crowd react a little bit. Good to hear a crowd react. Yarmouth will have to play it back to their own line. Isaac Richardson will play it off to his D partner, and then they'll play it up to center ice. Broken up there. Good job by NKEC. We're at even strength. They'll come across 2 against 3 over the Yarmouth line, and that shot is gloved by Charlie Banks, and he'll hold it for a face-off to his left with 10:36 left. First period, 8-7 shots on goal for Yarmouth. 1-0 is the advantage. The face-off is controlled by NKEC. They get it back to the point for Corbin. He'll just slide that down into the corner. Braun is knocked off the puck, and Yarmouth will play it out. Goes off of a stick, Jared Sanford, and he'll give chase. He beats the icing, takes a body, tries to get that in front, but NKEC will take it and clear, and Brown at his own line will play it over to his partner Clements. Dumped in at center. Across the line. NKEC will control, though, and they'll look for a man. Nobody's got their feet moving. Zach Richardson picks that off. Beats one man. Cuts to the net. Just misses far post. And it wraps all the way around. Yarmouth's got it in the neutral zone, but Richardson's trapped down low. It wouldn't have been able to advance it anyway. And now NKEC will cross the line. Get it across. Good no call by the officials as it looked like he fell trying to cut towards the net. He put his shoulder down and fell. That was Will Harris. Zach Masters will dump that around. Yarmouth picks it up there, however, and they'll look to play it out. They do get it out over the line. It's shot back in. Offside, they check up, and now Yarmouth will have a chance to clear it. Cameron Brown skates it to center. Just knocks it away from his man before he loses it. And back in the NKEC zone. Dangerous pass in front of Zach Richardson, who's pouncing on every loose puck. And it's dumped in. Harrison Seaman goes back for it. He'll hand that up. Headman pass for Nick Kaiser. A lot of Yarmouth shirts there as he tries to center it. Attempted keep in there at the line by NKEC's unsuccessful, and they have to go back in their own zone. Quickly played up the center ice. Yarmouth player takes a run at his man, absorbed at the time box area. And a little bit of battling for it in the neutral zone. Played just in front of me by Tanner Nickerson. His pass across is broken up. Good job to step up there by Braxton McNichol. Gets it over the line, but that's just it. That's it, and NKEC will clear it. Shot back in by the Vikings, and Corbin will have to go back for NKEC. Wraps that all the way around near side. Out of the reach there of Kaiser, and Yarmouth will clear it back to the NKEC line. A little bit of volleyball going on here. There's Nick Kaiser. Drop pass to his man. Quick shot there by Anderson is blocked at the defense. Good active stick there. Looked like a good chance as Anderson had a man cutting to the net as well. Would have been offside. Yarmouth just dumps that out to center ice. Both teams had made some changes, and they'll regroup. Brett Anderson. Good poke check there at the line. And Zach Richardson, who's everywhere today, gets run into the corner. Centers that. Just goes off the stick of Taylor in front. as the crowd moans. Taylor gets it back in front again, tries to slide that through for Richardson. Now Richardson gets it behind the net, looking quite confident with it. Slides that in front, and NKEC will get a chance to clear. Number 5, Evan Dill, was all alone there temporarily, but finally he gets some help as they had made some changes. And Richardson cuts in front of his own net. Good backhand pass out to the neutral zone. Play broken up at the NKEC line. Bunch of bodies slam into the boards just in front of us, just below our camera position. Yarmouth, Taylor will walk in, runs out of room, and the goaltender keeps it out. It's Albrecht. Hasn't been as busy of late because of the penalties. Little bumping behind the net. Sometimes these high school kids tend to lose control of, or lose focus on where the puck is and throw the body a little bit. That's okay, as long as it stays under control. A couple of body checks there. Isaac Richardson hits his man. It's going to be a penalty here against Yarmouth. So the back official has a roughing call. So Yarmouth touches up. 5:59 left. First period. And NKEC will go to their second power play. They're 0 for 1. Oh. My apologies. NKEC will actually go off on their second penalty kill. Max Sinclair had the first penalty. Now he's got this one for roughing. So Yarmouth 1 for 1 on their first power play. And Richardson will win that. Comes back to the point. Travis will play it down low for Zach Richardson. Travis gets it back. Walks the line a bit. Saucer pass for Richardson down low. Slow developing play. Handed back to Richardson. He's going to be the quarterback on this. Ryder fakes a shot and then tries to slide one through, and good job to block that at the line by Brett Anderson. Ryder, his pass will miss everybody, and Corbin will have a chance to clear. Yarmouth knocks it down, unable to keep it in, but Zach Richardson will control. He comes in over the line 1-on-4, slows it down smartly, sets up the power play. Sends one across. It was a pass and a good one. And Hunter Muse had a chance there as the goaltender was sprawling. Now Muse gets it in the corner. 1:06 left in the penalty. Ryder back down for Muse. And he'll hand that for Zach Richardson. Goes for a skate behind the net. Looking to center. Doesn't see anything he likes yet. Now he makes a great seam pass, and they score. Ryder Travis on a real nice pass from Zach Richardson, and Yarmouth's 2 for 2 on the power play, and it's 2-0. Be wise to stay out of the penalty box at this rate. Zach Richardson's taking them apart here. He had a great goal, and that is a pretty pass, as Ryder has nothing left to do but slide that into the empty net. Face-off at center ice. Nickerson against Anderson. Anderson will win that for NKEC, and they'll control at center ice. Play that back up for Anderson. Crosses the Yarmouth line. Fires that. Banks alertly gloves that and holds it. He looks confident and sharp. 4:41 left, first period. 11-7 shots on goal in favor of Yarmouth. And as I said, 2 for 2 on the power play. Face off to the left. Charlie Banks. Will give Yarmouth the control, a winger win on that draw. They get it out. Chance for a breakaway if they see it in time. They don't. They still got a breakaway chance, and rung off the near bar by Tyler McLeod. He headmans it. His man's got an easy breakaway chance. And McLeod tries to make the best of it. Goes off of a skate at center ice. Ben LeBlanc had stepped up on his man. Now he knocks it away on a second effort. Bumps his man into the corner. Disorganization here as Yarmouth tries to clear it, and eventually they do just get it out. Played back against the grain and into their own zone, and now LeBlanc for Yarmouth will play it just in front of his bench, off the boards. NKEC controls. Kaiser plays that across, and Anderson, he's been good so far. Tries to cut through, Eventually, nothing but gray jerseys outnumber him, take him off the puck, and it slides to Banks, where he'll smother it for a face-off to his right with 3:46 left. As we see on the breakaway replay, McLeod will fire that. And the timekeeper just buzzed, so something not quite right as far as perhaps the penalty wasn't over. I guess they're gonna say it's okay and we're ready to go. Face off to the right of Banks, deep in the Yarmouth zone. And McPhee had that draw taken from him. And good deflection and a good save by Banks. Again, face off to the right of Banks in the Yarmouth zone. McPhee and Braun. It slid in and Banks will hold it again. A bunch of whistles here. 3:38 left, first period. And we'll do it all again. McPhee showing the door on the face-off. Nods at the referee. Linesman, rather. Former teammates. Nolan McDonald played for this Vikings team a couple of years ago. Yarmouth will dump that to center ice. McPhee has it skip over his stick. And NKEC will control. Played in front, quick shot. McPhee knocks his man down after he shoots. That was Max Sinclair. And that's another save by Banks, and he'll hold that. Zach Richardson on the draw for Yarmouth, deep in their own zone. He wins the draw from Kitch Braun, and Yarmouth controls. Big body there. Takes his man off the puck. Great shoulder save as he comes across by Banks. The Yarmouth player who took the bump down low, Dorian Clements, slow to get up. That hit stung him. And Yarmouth's going to be guilty of icing here. We'll give Clements a chance to get off as he took the big hit there. See him take his helmet off, talking to the coach. Hopefully he's okay. Referee ruled it a clean play. Looked like shoulder to shoulder. Face off again to the right of Banks. Zach Richardson wins the draw quickly to Ryder. Good play in the skates there. And Yarmouth will get it out. Or now they'll get it out. Determined to make a liar out of me. Eventually they do get it out. Shot back in by NKEC. Wheat Clear is knocked down, but Yarmouth has a chance to again with it. Cross the line, McLeod fires that, goes off of a leg and into the corner. McLeod gives chase, steals it there, gets it behind the net, hands that off. Centering pass in front is knocked down. Ryder walks the line and keeps it in, and a good play by Zach Richardson. If he doesn't pick that off, the NKEC player is away on a breakaway. Richardson again, in all areas of the game, looks like a dominant player. High stick there by NKEC and ruled a high stick, and faceoff's going to come outside the Yarmouth line with 2:06 left. Shots on goal are up to 12 to 11, in favor of NKEC. They are trailing 2-0 where it matters the most. Faceoff at neutral ice is controlled by the Titans. They'll dump it. They try to dump it in, and Yarmouth will get a chance. A 2-on-2. NKEC controls that as they get to the puck first, and they'll dump it down ice, and we'll see if it has enough for icing. And it does. And we'll have a face-off down to the right of goaltender Albrecht. I believe I called him Sarsfield earlier, and I apologize for that. Welcome to all of our friends up in the valley watching tonight. McPhee on the draw for Yarmouth. Face-off scrummed. He knocks his man down. Kitch Braun will try to turn it back against the green. They pile up there with a bunch of bodies fighting for the puck along the boards. That was Zach Richardson who dumped it into the corner. Now Yarmouth looks to keep it in at the line. Good battle for it there. As Kaiser was battling to try to get it out. And the Yarmouth player shot on goal. And Albrecht makes another save. So forcing him to be sharp here. As Yarmouth gets it down, they sort of outmuscle that play. And some good battle ends up in a chance in front. And the goaltenders have both been busy. Replay in front, you'll see the good pass there, and it just slides down. And a great reaction by Albrecht to jump, to get back to his butterfly position, from his butterfly position up to his feet. It's played there by Brown out front. A good pass by Richardson. Now he hits the outside of the net as he had set up McPhee. McPhee's shot just went wide. Richardson takes the rebound off the boards and just hits the back of the back mesh. Now Seaman will dump that out to center ice, and Brown, he's not first to the puck though, and a shot deflected in on goal. Goaltender Banks turns that aside with his stick, and McPhee gets that across the line, takes a bump, dumps it in for Zach Richardson, plays that in his skates all the way around, tries to come out short side, and he does. He gets it in front. Taylor flips that wide on the backhand, down to 20 seconds left in the period. Yarmouth really pressuring down low. McPhee, he gets knocked off of his feet. Another home run pass is picked off smartly by Brown. He has to reverse field to keep it out of trouble. Down to 3 seconds, and a shot from way out. It's going to be icing, but right at the buzzer, and the first period will elapse. And after one period of play, the shots are even. And the Yarmouth Vikings have a 2-0 lead over the NKEC Titans. Thank you for watching on MC Media. I'm Jeff McGray. And we'll be back in a few moments after intermission for second period action. Back on the air at Mariner Center. Jeff McGray on the call for the Yarmouth Vikings versus the NKEC Titans. After one period of play, the Yarmouth Vikings lead 2-0. 2 power play goals. A little bit of controversy as we had the Vikings thought they had scored. It did look like it went in, but that does happen sometimes. Referees do. It is easy to miss that. We don't have the luxury of instant replay as far as reviews at this level. So Yarmouth still in the lead, 2-0, as it's shot there by Finley Taylor, just wide. Good chance, and now he'll control behind the net. Gets it out front. McPhee rings that off the bar. He's snake bit tonight. Not only has he scored one, he's hit the post twice. Scored one that didn't count, and he had to hit the post twice. So he's having a rough start, and he served 12 minutes in penalties for his frustration. He'll try to rebound. Gets the puck along the sideboards. Sends that around. It's controlled there by Zach Richardson. Played in front. Now McPhee makes a good toe drag. Cuts to the net. Taylor. Quick shot from the point from Brown. Just misses. Zach Richardson will battle down there against Jacob Corbin. Kept in by the Mariners. Great end zone possession here. And the puck goes up into the mesh. And it's gonna be ruled a tip, which actually would bring it outside. Now the referees, you can see, are gonna get together to discuss the positioning on this face-off. It's gonna be end zone face-off to the right of Lockie Albrecht. Vikings will have Tanner Nickerson on this draw. He loses it, but it comes back to him. Scramble play. And now NKEC will control out to center ice. 1 against 2, that's Brett Anderson. Does a good job to fend off a couple of Vikings. Backhands it in. Isaac Richardson gets some help from his D partner, and it's played. Now it's down ice, and it's going to be icing against the Vikings. Come all the way down, and this one will be to the right of Charlie Banks. Both goaltenders played well in the first period. The 2 power play goals stand as the difference so far for the Yarmouth Vikings. Richardson and Taylor have the 2 power play goals that I spoke of. And now Richardson made a move at the line, and the toe drag by his winger, unable to stay offside against the Vikings. The face-off will come just down in front of our camera position, outside in neutral ice. Zach Richardson against Sinclair. Chipped out by NKEC, and they'll have a chance to bring it into Yarmouth's zone. Shot from the point, goes off of a leg, into the corner. Zach Masters battles there. Dumped around by the Vikings. Just kept in. It's a 2-on-1 chance now. Quick shot and a nice save by Albrecht with the toe. Seaman will play that up. Far side for Anderson. And the Vikings will clear. Keddy played in his own zone. Splits the seam there and hits Anderson, and he's away to center ice. Good poke check there, and it's stolen from him. Richardson. Cross, great pass, and back against the green. That goal is Hunter Muse on another nice pass from Zach Richardson. He's been in on all the goal scoring. 1 goal, 2 assists so far, and it's 3-0 Vikings early in the second period. This one, even strength. And we'll see a replay here. As you see, Richardson goes to 1 foot. I had no doubt he was coming cross ice with the pass because he was on his offside. As a left-handed shot comes across. Nice pass and a good job to finish that by Hunter Muse. Yarmouth, again, they're away. McPhee plays that through. Finley Taylor just slides it wide. kept in at the line by Brown. And now Sinclair managed to stay onside. He'll get it across the ice. And a good shot, quick shot, and a nice save by Banks. I don't know if he saw it. I definitely didn't know where the rebound went, but he made the save anyway. So we hear the goal-scoring announcement. 15, Tyler McLeod also picks up an assist on that. McClay. And that one, J.J. McPhee has to be frustrated. He really wrung that off the bar and the post. Ruled again, no goal down low. Different referee than on the first one. Got some heads shaking here, and we'll see if we can get a replay on that, guys. Love to see the overhead on that, on the next stoppage. Brown does a good job. Forces that down low. His man had gone to the bench, but eventually picked up, and now it's held by Banks. And we'll see the replay here. McPhee whistles it. And it looks like it hits bar, short side, bar, far side, never crosses the line. Good call by the referee. More often than not, they'll get that right. That's a tough call, though. But McPhee, again, like I said, snake bit, showing off a real good release. Down low, a battle behind the net. Jared Sanford tries to center that, and they score. Sanford got it to Tanner Nickerson, and it's 4-0 Vikings as they start to take over this game early in the second period. And you'll see come around. Second chance effort and a good save there. And on the rebound, it's cashed in. And the Vikings are showing off the logo. A little bit of a slowdown as we get set at center ice for the ensuing faceoff. And we'll see if the roughness ensues after a 4-0 lead as the Vikings are starting to take over this game. Dumped in. It's going to stay just inside the playing surface. Didn't go up into the mesh. Now NKEC in their own zone. Seaman has that taken away from him. Gets a second chance to get it out to center ice, and Adam Harris will play it there. He played it ahead too far and lost it. And now the Vikings are away. 1-on-1 as the linesman gets knocked down, and I believe he's hurt on the play as the player reaching back. Occupational hazard for a linesman there, and hopefully Frank's okay. Faceoff's going to come down low. You have good job by the Viking player to come over and see if the linesman's okay on the play. Give him a lot of credit for that. And we're going to have a timeout called by NKEC here. Try to slow things down and have a chat. The referees will have a chat there. And now the referee will check on his liney to see if he's okay. Thank you to everybody for watching here on MC Media. Presentation of our volunteers. Something we take a lot of pride in. We brought it to you when the rinks were empty, and we're continuing on with it. It's a great service. Kids like to go back and watch the game as well as the parents who can't make it. Face-off in the neutral zone, just outside of the NKEC zone. There's goaltender Albrecht with his vintage-looking gear. I love that stuff. It looks real nice. Makes his way back to his net. NKEC controls the face-off, but it's eventually turned over. They'll have a chance now at center ice. Played away by Zach Richardson. He and his men will battle there. He takes a bit of a bump. Continues on with it, however. And now Sinclair. He fires, and a good save by Banks with his blocker to get a piece of that. Taylor plays that all the way around for Duffy. He just leaves it. The hit was avoided. I heard some laughter as people know how the player sort of eluded the hit there and how close it was. Played back into the Yarmouth zone. Taylor comes back and picks it up. Corbin. Back to the point. Corbin fires again, and Banks will glove that. They had a clear path right on our line of sight from where I'm sitting here at center ice area. I'm told that the Vikings feature 2 fine goaltenders. Haven't actually seen them this year. Chance there as McLeod was looking for his man. It just slid off of his stick as he was looking to headman that for McPhee, who might have been breaking through wide open. Out front, NKEC will try to control that and get it out. Vikings are all over him on the play. Harris, Adam Harris, he's alone, 1-on-3, just fires it from the corner. Banks kicks that out. And the Vikings will play that down into the NKEC zone. McPhee tries to keep that onside. Unable to, as it's offside at the line. 13:08 left, second period of play. 4-0 Vikings. And 4 shots is the advantage on the scoreboard as well, 19-15. Neutral zone faceoff is scrummed in a couple of feet. Eventually, NKEC will come out with it, play it into the Yarmouth zone. Sinclair, his shot. Banks kicks that aside, gets the rebound as well, and that draws a crowd as Dill had come to the net. Played right to the whistle. Linesmen are there. Nothing comes of that. And Banks again. This time Banks steps up and takes away the angle from Dill on the replay. The faceoff will be to the left of Banks. Tanner Nickerson on the draw for Yarmouth. Masters wins it for NKEC, however. Man dumped in front of the net, away from the referees. NKEC waves at it. Now it's shot down ice. It's going to be icing against the Vikings. A lot of whistles in this game. So we get down to the 12:43 mark. And this time the faceoff will come to the right of Banks. To get the overhead view. Great perspective. NKEC will win the draw. Corbin just shoots it into the far corner. It sends McNichol in for it. We're going to have a penalty on the play. Slashing from the back referee. And it's going to be number 6, Jacob Corbin, going off for slashing. Faceoff will come all the way down as a result into the NKEC zone. And the Vikings 2 for 2 thus far on the power play. At 4-0, they send out their top line. McPhee wins the draw, back to the point. And it's waved at and missed there. And Sinclair will have a chance. Brown gets back and breaks that up smartly. Will Harris takes a bump. Some fans didn't like it. And Yarmouth will control as they've got a NKEC player down and out. He's trying to make his way back. He's going to the bench as he was shaken up on the hit. And a quick shot by J.J. McPhee is gloved and held by Albrecht. 1:33 left in the penalty. McPhee on this draw. He'll win it. Controlled at the line by Travis. Now for Zach Richardson. Goes for a skate behind the net. Looks around. Hands that off for Brown. He'll fire it. Pad save. Yarmouth will control. McPhee gets it back to the point. Travis plays that for McPhee. Gets out of his skate. Skates through a crowd with it. Chips it against the green, and a blocker save and a hold there by goaltender Albrecht. to keep it 4-0. 1:01 left. So Yarmouth will change up the power play unit. 1:01 left in the penalty. 11:35 left, second period action. We'll get Hunter Muse on this draw, and he wins it. Has some help from a couple of both wingers. Eventually Yarmouth will look to control, but NKEC gets it just out over the line, and the Yarmouth defenseman will have to retreat. Brown backpedaling in his own zone with the puck. Looks to head man. They give him room, so he takes it smartly. Comes across. Handed off. Hunter Muse in the corner. Taken away from him. And we're going to have a penalty for interference. And we'll see who gets called there. I think this one is going against Yarmouth. Nope. This one as well is going to go against Harrison Seaman. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 situation here for 37 seconds or less, barring penalties or goals, of course. And McPhee on the ice, along with Zach Richardson again. This game's risking getting out of hand here. McPhee goes in. Zach Richardson will play it back to the point. Richardson gets it. McPhee one-times that, and the goaltender Albrecht makes a nice save as he comes across. Battle in front, down to 16 seconds on the 5-on-3. McPhee fires again. Another save by Albrecht. Gets it in between his legs and covers it and gets the face-off with 11 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Players milling about. And we'll have a couple of changes made here. Or I thought there was a change being made, but somebody got overruled. Richardson on the draw now for Yarmouth. Plays that directly ahead. Pinned against the boards there by Selfridge. That doesn't work, and we're down. The first penalty is over, now down to 5-on-4 as they'll hustle to get back into the play. Played at the point. Ben LeBlanc plays that across. Wide open net, and finally McPhee cashes. He's had a long afternoon, lots of shots off the post. And he'll get this one. Another power play goal. That's 3 for 4 on the power play in favor, 3 for 5 on the power play in favor of the Mariners. Or Vikings, sorry. McPhee makes it 5-0. And at this rate, it looks like we might have a straight time third period, as the goal differential will be up there. It's played by McNichol out to the point. Only man back for NKEC, dumps that out, gets it all the way back, and the Vikings, who saw the hit coming, McNichol did, and gave up the puck. And Banks, little slash there by the goaltender. A little frustration mounting in the crowd here, but for the NKEC fans. Down to the 10:03 mark of the second period, 5-0 Vikings. As we get a replay on the little slash, nothing major, just something to keep an eye on. And now the Vikings will go off on a penalty. It's going to be a hit to the head and some sarcastic remarks towards the referee, as the Vikings will take a 4-minute head contact penalty against Braxton McNichol. We'll see if this gives NKEC a chance to break the score. Zach Richardson on this draw, up against Brett Anderson. Richardson wins it. NKEC keeps it in. Seaman at the line. Controls it, walks the line. Now he fires. Gets all the way through without any obscuring of the goaltender's vision, and Banks will glove it and hold it. 24-17, shots on goal advantage in favor of the Vikings. Same face-off combatants. Same result. Richardson plays that off the glass. Now Seaman again. Slides that through the legs. Now it's shot by Anderson, and another save by Banks, and he'll hold. We'll have another face-off. Yarmouth will change it up. Kenny and Richardson on the goal, on the assist goal, on the J.J. McPhee goal to make it 5-0. 4 points, I believe, for Richardson. Now Sinclair, he'll play that cross ice. Scores! And Brett Anderson finally cracks the goose egg for NKEC, and that will negate the first half of the power play on the 4-minute head contact, and it'll take it down to exactly 2 minutes. So just a quick shot. Sort of used the defenseman for a screen as he cuts back across and beats the goaltender far side, blocker side. And it's 5-1. Yarmouth still firmly in control. 9:17 left, second period. Yarmouth wins that draw, and they'll dump it down ice. We'll take some time off of the double minor. And Seaman will play it behind his own net and start out the breakout play. Yarmouth backs off and gives him some room, so he takes it, comes through center ice, across the blue line, dumps that. Quick shot was broken up, though. And now Isaac Richardson gets that to the boards, to the line, but not out. Fumbled there, almost a turnover, and Isaac Richardson will get another chance, and this time he'll get the clear. And that sends Seaman back in his own zone. As the Titans have a minute 15 remaining in the power play opportunity. Anderson from Dill and Selfridge on the goal, on the power play. And Seaman will be sent back. Just under a minute left here in the power play. So the Vikings look for the kill. Sent there to the line, and now Yarmouth will get the clear as Travis was able to dump it down ice. Goaltender, Albrecht will have to play that around as a Viking player was the first one there. Now it's dumped all the way down to Albrecht. He's got 4 bodies around him, leaves it for one of his men, and they'll play it out. Under 30 seconds left in the power play. Good play to cut to the net. Trips over the goaltender as Anderson looked to make it his second goal on the power play consecutively, but just ran out of room and he tripped over the goalie's leg. Can't fault the goalie there. He was in the act of making a save. Player trips over his leg. Hit there avoided by Zach Richardson. NKEC gets it to the line. Ryder battling his man. Fends him off momentarily. Gets another chance to clear. Even strength now. Tipped in front. Goes wide. NKEC controls. Anderson, the goal scorer. He'll shoot that, and it goes off of a stick and will stay down low as it goes out of play. Exactly 7 minutes left. Second period action here at Mariner Center. 5-1 in favor of the Vikings. We'll have a face-off to the left of Charlie Banks. Shots on goal have narrowed again because of the power play advantage. Face-off was actually to the right of Banks because that's where it was shot from. So Yarmouth tries to get it out over the line. Now McPhee does get it out. Ryder Travis, that is, plays that to the line. Couple of cracks at it for Luke McClay, and he'll get it down ice, and it's going to be icing against the Vikings. 6:41 left. In a slow-moving game here on a Sunday afternoon. Thanks for watching here on MC Media. Face off to the right of goaltender Charlie Banks. And Yarmouth will control. They've got numbers coming out. They'll fire that just from inside the center ice line. Comes around for Finley Taylor. Quick shot by McPhee is blocked at the D. Back to the point. It did come out. McNichol dumps it back in, and the Vikings will have to tag up. That'll give NKEC a chance to clear. Seaman has a man all over him, so he goes in for it. McPhee knocks it down with a hand. He played it first, though, so that it wasn't a glove pass. Now a play in front just fails to connect, and it's dumped up into the screen by NKEC. And we'll have another face-off, this time to the left of goaltender Lockie Albrecht. 5:56 left, second period action. 5-1 Vikings. Tanner Nickerson will take this draw for Yarmouth. Max Sinclair for NKEC. Controlled by the Vikings. Goes behind the net. A couple of guys battle. They get it off of the mesh. It was played into the goal netting. The referees will let that play, as they're instructed to. And it's just dumped in. Yarmouth player clears it and avoids the contact. It's going to be offside. Backpedaling is Brown in his own zone. Chip through. And back. Vikings will play that there. Dorian Clements. Good to see he's not experiencing any ill effects. He took a shot earlier in the game. Yarmouth player had spilled there. Got some snow on the seat of his pants to show for it. Play across the blue line. Viking player loses his stick. Goes off of a skate and right to Banks, and he'll hold that. As Will Harris was just cruising through the neighborhood. Forces the face-off. Just under 5 minutes left second period. Face-off to the right of Banks. NKEC controls momentarily off the draw. They keep it in at the line. Richardson gets that off the boards indirectly to Daniel Kenny, and he'll play that up. Jared Sanford goes in on the forecheck up against his man. Benson Kenny for NKEC. It's cleared to the line and gnawed out. Good job to pinch in there by Ben LeBlanc. It was an all or nothing play, and he won the battle. Wrapped all the way back around. LeBlanc looks for the shot. And nice play on the rebound for Zach Richardson. Very calmly takes it, flips it over the goaltender who was down from a sharp angle, and makes it 6-1 here in favor of the Vikings. You see he didn't have very much room on the goal line. Actually a real tough shot, made it look easy. 5 points now, 2 goals, 3 assists for Zach Richardson. I hear the goaltender holler out in frustration a bit. Certainly been on the wrong end of those. McPhee plants his man. No penalty on the play. And now Travis. He'll wind that. Fires it off the referee. Still in play. Travis fires it. Blocker save by the goaltender Albrecht. Nobody knew where it had come out. Eventually, a NKEC defenseman plays that. A little change in the tone that you can feel here. A little bit of the hitting and played down low. Vikings look to clear it in front. Get it in front, rather. And as I said, the tone has changed a little bit, and we get a bit of a jostling as you see a player remove his stick as a harpoon and pulls his man back out of to get him out of getting into trouble after a whistle. Some pushing and shoving there. Whistle goes as the goaltender had it, and a face-off to the left of Albrecht. 6-1 in favor of the Vikings here. Nickerson on the draw, wins it for the Vikings. McClay tries to get that in front. Back to the point. That shot will go wide. Off the corner boards. NKEC will clear it out. Dump back in by the Vikings. They tag up. Now they're onside. And NKEC will clear it out. Good head-man pass. As Sinclair tries to beat his man outside. Brown does a good job to play the body. Takes him there. The guys persist a little bit. A little bit of jostling. Nothing major. Referees let that go. A couple of guys will play it there. Now Seaman will wind in his own zone with it. Captain of his team. Another shows he can go both ways on that. Turns. Now it's just slid in on goaltender Banks, and he'll hold it. And 2:38 left. Second period action. 6-1 Vikings. They have a 10-shot advantage in shots on goal. We've had a lot of whistles here today. Yarmouth will just get it out on the clear. Good pass across. It's behind the man, Hunter Muse, however. Gives NKEC a chance to clear it. Brown plays it to his partner. Dumped out to center ice. Zach Richardson sees a hit coming and turns. Gets away from it. Played in. Vikings in on the forecheck. NKEC looks to clear it out. The bodies starting to fly a little bit. As I said, the tone changed. You can perceive it in the air here. Often happens when you get a huge disadvantage in goals. Guys running around a little bit, and it's dumped into the Yarmouth zone. Brown will play that. Back to his partner, Clements. He takes a bump, and now Clements, with his hand up in the face on his teammate, on his opponent, knocks him to the ice. He's going to get a penalty. We'll see what it ends up being as the referees confer to make sure they have the same. It's going to be head contact. Probably a 4-minute penalty. Not much question about it. And the face-off will stay down in that corner. So NKEC will have a chance on the power play again. Some fans realize they're on camera and acknowledge it. Played out. Face-off win. Seaman will walk the line a bit. He's got McPhee watching him there. He plays that down low. And they score. Sinclair, I believe, makes it 6-2. And again, that will take off one of the two penalties and bring it back down to the 2-minute mark. Lots of power play goals in this game. 3 for Yarmouth, 2 for Northeast Kings. So you see a replay of the goal. And we're back at center ice view. 1:29 left. Second period action. And a big hit there, and the arm is up. We'll see what we get here for a call. Interference drew a reaction from the crowd as well. And Sinclair, who just scored, is going to go off for his 3rd time today. So he's all over the scoreboard. So we're going to play 4 men aside for 1:53. Barring any more penalties, of course. After you see the replay, the hit on the replay, and not much question about it, even though there was a bit of an argument on it. As I say, 4-on-4, face-off all the way down in the NKEC zone. Controlled there on the draw. Selfridge will play that. Goes off of a Yarmouth foot. Not going to be icing as a result. And the body checking is starting to intensify. Guy gets thrown to the ice. The referees will feel this and clamp down a little bit as guys start running around. Dangerous hit there avoided. And we get a breakaway for Finley Taylor. He fires, and a nice save by Albrecht to keep it 6-2 with under a minute left in the second period, and icing against NKEC. So the goaltender Albrecht's given up 6 goals, but he's had a lot of shots as well. And you see he stays with it here, makes the pad save on the short side. So it's a long breakaway chance. Face off to his left. Zach Masters against Zach Richardson. Yarmouth controls it eventually. Now it's scrummed in the corner. A whole bunch of bodies. 35 seconds left in that pass. One guy zigged, one guy zagged, and it slides out over the line. Yarmouth will come in at the line. Man knocked down there. Body check it. The blue line. Masters cross, and a good play there coming back was the defenseman who was out of the play temporarily. Ryder Travis, he made a good job to get back and make a back check. Took away a great scoring chance. A couple of body checks as the period winds down. A couple of shoves. Richardson controls it. Whistle goes. Not much will come of that. And we'll go back to the dressing rooms after 2 periods of play with the Yarmouth Vikings in firm control, 6-2 over the NKEC Titans. Thank you for watching on MC Media. We'll be back in a few moments with third period action. I'd like to welcome you back to Mariner Center. I'm Jeff McGray. All by my lonesome today on high school hockey as the Yarmouth Vikings host the NKEC Titans. 6-2 for the Vikings after 2 periods of play. We're going to start third period action here. 4-on-4. Vikings have 31 seconds left in their penalty and 38, as you can see on the board, to NKEC. You see a nice overhead view of goaltender Charlie Banks, who's been sharp in goal for Yarmouth today. 35-26 shots on goal, and we're away for third period action. Thanks for watching tonight on MC Media. Happy to bring you the call. Brown takes that pass, turns away from a man, and now he'll set it up. Will be very briefly, there'll be a very short power play, and then back to 5-on-5 action. Zach Richardson, 5 points so far, as I said. Travis had fired that. It was deflected in front, but just went wide. And it's skated out by Anderson. He has a goal in the game. Taken away from him by J.J. McPhee. Plays it behind his own net. Ice is still actually wet here. And I've seen the puck stop up in it a couple times. We're back at even strength, full strength for both teams. About a minute gone here. Third period action at Mariner Center. Kept in at the line by NKEC, but turned over. And now McPhee is away with Zach Richardson. He puts his man, almost put 2 guys offside. As you could see, McPhee thought he held the line, which he did. But the other winger on the far side, number 19, Taylor, was offside by about 10 feet. So face off in neutral zone. 18:49 left. Vikings will control the draw. Played back. LeBlanc. Up for Muse. Slid into the corner. Vikings will go and try to outman the puck. So it's sent all the way around. Will Harris will play it there for NKEC. Tries to get it to the blue line. And now they'll get a chance to clear it, but it's going to be too much, and it'll be icing. Come all the way back. So the trend of a lot of face-offs continues here. Both teams changing up here after the icing. Of course, at the high school level, you are allowed to change after an icing, unlike Junior A and NHL, that sort of thing, where you get penalized when you ice the puck. Chance in front there, and McLeod tried to flip it over the goaltender. He didn't have enough room, however, and it's played out on a 2-on-1 for NKEC. Good play to break that up at the line by number 28, Isaac Richardson. Shot there by Seaman, deflected. Had Banks going the wrong way, and it just hit the near post. Close call. Would have cut the lead down to 6-3, but Zach Richardson's away with it for Yarmouth. Up against Ketty. Tries to center that in front. Sharp angle shot, misses the net by Muse. Then Yarmouth will have to go back into their own zone. McNichol skates it out from behind his own net. Hard pass off the boards. Played up now. McPhee will tip it. Gets it by his man. Tries to take it outside. He's quite a bit stronger than a lot of the. Now he knocks the guy down in front. Away from the puck. You hear some people hollering, and the player who got knocked down wasn't happy about it. Play continues. Up off the glass. Dumped in. McPhee's on it again. Selfridge gives chase. And now McPhee hits him behind the net. Away from the puck. This is just a matter of time. We got a holding penalty coming against J.J. McPhee of the Vikings. Back to the power play here for the Titans. You can see the replay as manhandles his guy just a little bit there, and faceoff will come all the way down to the right of Banks. 16:54 left. Third period action here at Mariner Center in Yarmouth. Set for the face-off. Zach Richardson will win it for Yarmouth. It's fired around and all the way down. Seaman comes back. He'll skate it out to center ice, gets a bit of room to start the power play. Cuts across, tries to go through the legs. Knocked down. Seaman gets it back on the goal line. Plays it to the far point, center point. Shot from there. Corbin was blockered away. And now Sinclair controls. Yarmouth will play it. Sinclair hits his man after he lets the puck go. Yarmouth gets it down ice, and Albrecht will set it up for his guys. Seaman behind the net, long pass. That's picked off at center ice. And Taylor, couple of good moves. Somebody hollered shoot it, but he was trying. Couple of great moves though, especially when you're killing the penalty. It's just a bonus, anything you do there. Brown steps up to hit his man. That's going to be a slash against Brown as that will be wise almost to give them the puck here. And now we get the whistle, and Yarmouth's going to be down 2 men. Yeah, it's going to be slashing. It was a bit of a delayed reaction, but the referee saw what I did as Brown was behind, and he got a slashing penalty against Cameron Brown, and it looks like an unsportsmanlike as well. I don't know who got it. So Yarmouth getting themselves into some penalty trouble here. Somebody just got turned back. So the penalty to J.J. McPhee won't expire, so Yarmouth will be 5-on-3 here for an extended period, and we'll see if NKEC can cut into the lead. They win the face-off, get it back to the point. Selfridge controls there. Plays it across, Seaman. Walks the line, shoots against the grain. That goes wide, controlled by Will Harris. Back for Seaman. Down low, one-timer. Banks sees it. Didn't know he didn't have it, though. Thought he had it up against his body. Yarmouth gets the clear, but only to the line. Seaman walks it in. Deflected, and a great reaction by Banks to get the pads together there as the puck was deflected just out in front of him. And there's 11 seconds to the penalty for McPhee, but he's been told, I'm sure, that he can't go on the ice as they're still going to be down 2 men. Faceoff's won by Yarmouth, but controlled by NKEC. Out front, deflection attempt. That goes wide. Will Harris back to the point. Seaman, slap shot. High and over the net. Clearing chance. And Yarmouth will get it out. And you can see the new penalty comes up fresh, so 1:10 left in the 5-on-3 here. Seaman puts himself at a bad spot. And Zach Richardson, he's elusive, tough to hit, tough to take the puck from. Eventually, NKEC controls it, but it's still 5-on-3. And the goaltender took it unsportsmanlike. And now a clearing chance. And Travis will knock it down ice for Yarmouth. Bring it down to 39 seconds on the 5-on-3. Seaman will control it there. He's been on the ice for the entire 2 minutes. Guys this age don't get tired. Quick chance in front there. Anderson whiffs on the shot. Now he'll get it back. Fires from there. Banks steps up, collects it, makes the save and holds it. And with 20 seconds left in the 5-on-3, we'll have a face-off to the right of Charlie Banks. 13:53 left. Third period action. Vikings with a 6-2 lead. Trying to dig their way out of some penalty trouble here. They've staved it off thus far without any goals going in. And now the pass to the point is deflected, and it splits the point and goes all the way down ice. So that's going to do it for the first of the 2 minors that are up on the board. And it'll allow Brown to get out of the box momentarily. He'll go directly to the players' bench, and Yarmouth's now down to 5-on-4 against. Played into the zone. McPhee is all by himself down there. He's got the puck behind the other team's net, and now he'll play that all the way back into his own zone. ragging some time off the clock. And that long pass, they get away with that fan. McPhee, he shoots it from the corner. Goes in and slams his man against the boards. Tries to steal the puck. Gets bumped there. And NKEC will control. We're at even strength as they come back on the ice. Kaiser into the corner in the Yarmouth zone. Yarmouth outmans the puck, however. And now McPhee will skate it out to center ice. Crosses the blue line. Backhand chance goes wide. Dumped in front. NKEC content to just get it out over the line. It's handed to McPhee. Stick handles his way through. It's dumped into the NKEC zone and controlled there by Braun. Seaman, his pass is picked off by McLeod. And a quick whistle here as the puck goes into the mesh. 12-11 left, third period action. 6-2. As the DJ tries to get some enthusiasm going here. Face-off out in the neutral zone. Knocked into the NKEC zone, and they'll try to clear it out. Adam Harris plays that across for Will Harris. Back to the Yarmouth line. Good job to step up there by McNichol. Ends up leaving it for his man. Now it's played into the neutral zone. Harris. Couple guys run into each other, a couple of Yarmouth players. Adam Harris turns, wraps that around. It comes all the way back for Corbin. Here's some fans reminding the referees about head contact. That shot is up out of the reach of Corbin. Goes all the way down ice, and we're going to have icing against Yarmouth. So see the replay here. A couple of guys. The NKEC player senses the contact coming, steps out of the way, and lets the two Vikings run into each other. Face off to the left of Banks in the Yarmouth zone. Controlled there by Zach Richardson. Dump to the point, not out, however. Seaman dumps that in. Brown slides that around. It comes slowly to Hunter Muse, who plays it back. Brown, this time he'll try it the other way. Gets it out to center ice. That's about it, though. NKEC gets it inside the zone. Little bump inside. 15s. Both 15s exchanging a couple of bumps. Dorian Clements has the puck taken from him. And they score. Good play by Max Sinclair to come out of the corner and turn it from his offhand and snaps it under the bar to make it 6-3 with 10:32 left, third period. You see a replay here. So you can see he's on his backhand. He's got enough room to come around, wrap it all the way around, and then he snaps it under the bar just as his guy is coming out of the corner. I don't think that had anything to do with him beating the goaltender. It was just a good shot. So 6-3 as NKEC tries to cut into the lead. Yarmouth player knocked off the puck. A little bit of bumping at the blue line. But Seaman will control. He's had the puck on his stick a lot tonight. McPhee, he played it just inside the line. Offside, face-off will come back to where it was passed from. Just outside the Yarmouth zone. 10:15 left. Third period action. 36-30. That sort of flatters NKEC a little bit as Yarmouth's been the better team. Yarmouth's taken some penalties, though, that have created some chances later here in the game. Played up off the glass. Seaman will control. A lot of guys on the NKEC team have played a lot of ice as they don't have a huge bench. Only 6 guys spare. As I said earlier, these kids of this age, pretty resilient. Yarmouth defenseman exchange passes. NKEC's defenseman. Shot all the way down ice. Ben LeBlanc controls for Yarmouth. Beats one man. Loses his footing. The puck slides out. Seaman will control it there. He fires. Banks has it in amongst his equipment. And he holds on for the whistle with 9:29 left, third period. Face off to the left of Banks. Sinclair on the draw. He loses it to Nickerson. Controlled there, though, by NKEC. It's dumped out. Not going to be enough for icing as nobody was trying to play it. And NKEC has a chance to clear it out. Sinclair. He's had an active game. Is it knocked off of his stick? He'll play that down low for Anderson. Pass attempt out front by the Vikings is broken up. And now Travis will dump that in. He gives chase. He's the first one on it. Down behind the net, number 76. And it's shot down ice. That'll send a couple of Viking defensemen down for it, and it's going to be icing. 3-goal hockey game here, 8:36 left. Face-off will come down in the NKEC zone to the right of Lockie Albrecht. Richardson on the draw for Yarmouth. Yarmouth controls, but only momentarily, and now it's played out. Braun tries to beat his man Brown. Braun and Brown battle in the boards. Puck is controlled by Zach Richardson. Braun gets that. Energetic shift, plays it back to the point. Corbin, slap shot. That hits Richardson in front. Looked like it might have been a soft area, but he seems to be okay, and he skates it out. Tries a shot from the weak angle on a backhand. Goaltender kicks that aside. And Brown will play that back for Richardson. Comes in front. He has a man going to the net. Doesn't like that play, so he turns. Stops up behind the net. Centering pass is knocked down. Gets another chance. He gets knocked down there, and it's going to be a penalty as Selfridge is going to go off for cross-checking. A couple of guys discussing, is it me or is it somebody else? I thought it was 18, but then I heard 15, and now 17 is going. I think there's a dispute as to who did it. The referee knows who he called, so he picks up the guy who had gone to the bench, trying to pin that on somebody else. And it will go to Selfridge, as I thought originally. And it looks like maybe Yarmouth's called a timeout. Cross-check there, a bit of a shove. Yarmouth guy goes down. So 7:33 left, third period action. Vikings will go to the power play. They've already scored 3 on the power play today. We see the chalkboard out of this. We get the close-up view, giving away intel as our cameraman's stealing the play here. That made him laugh. And we'll have a face-off all the way down to the right of Albrecht. J.J. McPhee looks to be taking the draw for Yarmouth. Brett Anderson for NKEC. Anderson wins the draw. Clearing pass is obstructed, though, and Brown will control it for Yarmouth just inside the line. He'll flip that down. Richardson. Little move against the grain. And now it's shot down ice by NKEC with 7:15 left in the period. Minute and 39 seconds left in the minor penalty for cross-checking to Selfridge. Yarmouth will skate it out. That's Zach Richardson, again on a skate. Gets it out, plays it off to the blue line. It played down low, and they try to hit J.J. McPhee as the backdoor cutter, and it just goes off of his stick. His wrist shot goes wide. It's controlled there and kept in by Travis. He'll play that down for McPhee. Plays it in his skates, gets control of it, works it out to the hash marks. And his pass is picked off and sent down ice. Just under a minute left. NKEC changes up the penalty killers. And now Richardson takes the pass on the fly. He's 1-on-3, beats a couple of men. Gets a chance. Stick lifted just at the last second. Back to the point, Travis. He'll shoot that down into the corner. Comes to Richardson. Back for McPhee. He fires it off the blocker of Albrecht up into the mesh, and the face-off will stay down low. I think the referee has said it's going outside. I guess they didn't think it went off the goaltender. So, bad break for Yarmouth as face-off comes outside. Played down with a high stick. That was eluded, though. Now Richardson plays it in on the backhand. 15 seconds left in the penalty to Selfridge. NKEC will get the clear. So here's some stuff there as the couple guys guy gets bumped into the goaltender. Don't think there was any intent. We're even. Good choice there not to play the puck as the NKEC player stepped onto the ice. Bit of a sloppy play here as teams seem to be just going through the motions. Down to almost 5 minutes left, third period action. Seaman fakes a shot, beats one man, gets through, and it's eventually knocked off his stick. Yarmouth had him 3-on-1 there. Now it's a shot from the point. The goaltender will glove that down and leave it for his defenseman. Exactly 5 minutes left, third period action. Clearing play, kept in at the line. And now Banks doesn't like what he sees, and he'll hold it for a face-off. With 4:52 left, third period action. The Yarmouth Vikings have a 6-3 lead over the NKEC Titans. We thank you for watching here on MC Media. Little bit of a jousting match there. Eventually the puck comes down ice. McPhee will play it down low. And Selfridge to his defense partner. Now he gets it back. As the Vikings are just softly playing the forecheck here. They do win the puck back, however. Richardson with a toe drag, couple of good moves. His skill level is definitely high. Quick shot, just goes over the net. As the goaltender was out of position. McPhee shoots from a sharp angle. Goaltender kicks it out. Rebound was there, but NKEC clears it to center ice. Brown avoids a couple of guys. Hands the pass for McPhee. Gets away with a bad pass into the skates. And now he's going to get it back. You see how strong McPhee is. As guys hit him, they bounce off. Brown will control it just inside the line. Hands it back. And the Vikings will dump it in. That was Clements. Goes all the way around, and NKEC just lets it go. It fooled everybody, and it gets out to center ice. Travis will dump it in. As I say, definitely going through the motions here on everybody's part. Not tons of effort from anybody. Not tons of emotion either. NKEC will play it out, 3-on-2. Cut to the net. Another chance here. Now Seaman, he fans on the shot. And Brown will have a chance. Sorry, not Brown. Clements wraps that around. Clearing attempt, and it's a good one. Richardson picks that off, and he's one-on-one. Good play by Seaman to poke check there. Gets that good headman pass. It just slides off the stick of Sinclair. Richardson gloves it down, goes back into his own zone with the puck. 2:35 left in the game. It's played out for McLeod. Now on the far side, Nickerson goes to the net. Rebound was just knocked wide. And it would have been offside there, but NKEC loses the puck and Yarmouth shoots it out. Dumped in by NKEC, they'll make changes. McNichol behind his own net will start the breakout. His pass is up around the thigh high. Eventually the Vikings will handle it and dump it down deep. Just looking to kill the last 2 minutes of the clock. Seaman backs off with it, skates behind his own net, away from the forecheck. Head up, makes a good pass, cross ice. Braun, he fires that. Banks will glove it and hold it for a face-off with 1:37 left, third period action. You see the replay here. It was a big rebound and the player cutting to the net, unable to pick it up as it was Tyler McLeod. Good opportunity there to make it 7-3. Face-off really scrummed there as the two guys have it in their feet. It eventually slides its way to the near boards. The battle continues for it. NKEC gets it to the slot. Kept in there by Selfridge. He dumps it in to avoids a hit. Ben LeBlanc. And now it's dumped out by the Vikings to center ice and then dumped in by Muse. He'll give chase on the forecheck. And it's knocked down. Selfridge loses the puck in front. Quick shot. Muse fans on it. Down under 1 minute. Couple of bumps. The puck is under a maze of bodies as everyone takes a shot at Seaman as he clears it out. Turns himself awkwardly and avoids a hit that was actually Braun as he comes out with it. And we'll have a face-off again with 37.2 seconds left. We thank everybody for watching on MC Media. Our volunteers are proud to bring you this action. In addition to our Yarmouth Mariners coverage, we also bring you all kinds of minor hockey and, of course, this Valley High School League. Seaman tries to clear that out. It's battled for, and eventually NKEC will control it. Anderson, cross Yarmouth line. Brown knocks that away from him. And it's played out. McClay gets that behind the net. Down under 10 seconds. And the Vikings are going to win this game, but we're going to have one more face-off as the puck goes up into the mesh. Vikings will win this game, barring a miracle, 6-3. Shots on goal, 41-33. Goaltenders both played pretty well. As we get the final face-off. And things wind down. An uneventful ending to the game. Vikings get the home ice win. And the friends and family cheer them on after. So they're appreciative of the win. Again, we thank you for watching on MC Media. I'm Jeff McGray. Have a great day.